Hello children, good morning all of you. Today we are going to start this chapter manufacturing industry, that is chapter number 6 geography class 10th. Today hopefully we are here to the last of this chapter, that is part 4th, and in this part 4th I'll teach you about the importance of iron and steel industry. Right, what is the position in India of iron and steel industry? Then we'll talk about what are the challenges which this industry has to face. Like each and every industry we have studied in this way. Like earlier I told you about jute industry, cotton textile industry, and what type of different problems the industrialists have to face, that the basic factors of production are not appropriate, like land, labor, money, capital, and other sources. Like that basis, upon these things we'll discuss it in detail. First of all, I'll tell you that iron steel industry is the basic industry. Why it is basic? Very important question from the examination point of view. We have to know basic. Why it is called basic industry? Because other industries are dependent upon it, because each and every type of machinery whatsoever needed in the industry, that is created from iron and steel only. For example, if we want to establish an industry regarding gold ornaments, then also the machines are used were related to this iron and steel only. Even to create plastic material, but that is not here appropriate. So that's why India's position in iron and steel industry is like that. India stands ninth among the countries of the world for the production of iron and steel. Then second one is per capita consumption in India is 32 kg per person, that is annually using 32 kg of iron, and primary 10 integrated plants are there. So there are two type of plants here I would like to mention for that iron and steel production. Integrated plants and mini plants. Integrated plants have all the process at the same place, like crushing of the this ash, coal, and after that whatsoever other raw material is used, because it is mixture of different type of metals, and that's why integrated plants, from since beginning coal to the end, everything is done there. Like nowadays you may have your different type of integrated courses regarding your studies. You may do all two courses simultaneously, that is integrated, at the same place in this way. And there are integrated plants and mini plants. Here I would like to mention that mini plants, there suppose 5 steps are there, all are done one by one over there, right? Once there is ash is created, then energy resources, then this iron is melted, then smelted iron is transported to other places, then it take place iron and steel. This one mini plants, one by one work is done, integrated, all the work done at the same place. Hopefully you have understood. It is also 3 marks question in exams. Integrated, distinguish between integrated and mini plants. 3 marks question can be asked. Then its concentration is nearby Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau, you know that on the border area of Jharkhand, Orissa, and that one Bihar, that area where there is a bulk of raw material is available. You have understood that only that place would concentrate that type of industry, as earlier we have seen that these are the factor of the production: land, labor, capital, money, and workers and technology. Accordingly, that is also there, Chota Nagpur Plateau. Why all these industries are concentrated there only, like steel industry, Tata Steel Industry, Bhilai, BHEL, SAIL, like such type of industries are there. You may see that because there is availability of raw material. Raw material is easily available over there. That's why these industries are there. Then second point is high grade coal is available there. You know that coal is of different type: anthracite, bituminous, lignite and peat. Depending upon the compressive power, mean to say depending upon the grade of heat that this coal is there in four categories. And here anthracite type of coal is found this Chota Nagpur plateau area. That's why these iron and steel industries are here in this, due to production of raw material, then availability of high quality raw material. Then third one is market is available, mean to say whatsoever things they need and where they have to sell these products, mean to say iron and steel production they have to send in the market, then market is available. Availability of market, they don't have to go for far away places for to sell their product, because ultimately the cost would be high and that will not fulfill the purpose. Accordingly, if it is in the budget, in the course, only then that is available. And that's why market facilities are available nearby. That's why these industries are concentrated near Chota Nagpur plateau. And fourth one is cheap labor. You know that that area is somewhat population is more there, and moreover workers are there available. Cheap labor is available, workers are available, and they are ready to work for the industry at we can say at low rate of their wages. That's why these industries are set up in this Chota Nagpur plateau. Like earlier we have discussed all the industries, sugar, cotton, jute, each and everywhere problems are there, right? Exactly same way this industry also, iron and steel industry also has to face some challenges, mean to say some problems where it can grow accordingly. In this way, what are the challenges? I am going to tell you about the challenges of the iron and steel industry. Very first challenge, that high cost coal. Whatsoever coal is produced, every time we are talking about conservation of the resources, but cost of the coal is very high there, being raw material concentrated in that site also. The reason behind is that because when formation of the coal, that is a deep study in your chapter 5, but unfortunately this time that chapter is not in your syllabus and we are not doing that chapter, so that's why that knowledge is not there. It is there, that cost is very high due to its formation, because we cannot produce coal ourselves, that is fossil fuel, and accordingly it is produced, and for that cost is very high due to high cost of the raw material. And second point is that low productivity. Whatsoever laborer we are getting, they are not so skilled, their productivity is not up to the mark. Laborers are more, mean to say quantitative aspect is there, but quality is not there. They are not of good quality. We sorry to say that laborers are not of that quality. Laborers are there, but irregular supply of energy, that is also very important. To run industry we need different type of energy resources, and majorly that is used, that is electricity and energy source, and two type of that supply is very irregular. You know, when these machines are running on, and in between when a supply of electricity gets failed, it needs a lot of energy to get restart these engines, these machines, that consume a lot of energy. And moreover, in between if gap is there, then also that stamina, with that stamina workers are not getting work, moreover machineries are not doing that work. And very important last challenge is that poor infrastructure. Our iron and steel industry, whatsoever buildings infrastructure is needed, that is also very poor, because if in infrastructure is poor, ultimately the productivity would be less, because they every time everything is not an appropriate place. Suppose you are studying your one book is there, pencil is there, notebook is there, your mobile is not working, network is not there, sometimes you are ready at once, any issue of storage and this that there, so that's why you get problem and you may fed up. तो ऐसा ही होता है इंडस्ट्रीज में भी, कभी इस टाइप से इरेगुलर सप्लाई हो जाती है, जो लो प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ लेबर होती है, पुअर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हो जाता है, उनको सारी चीज़ें एक टाइम पे अच्छे से नहीं मिल पाती, तो हाउ विल दे प्रोड्यूस, how the productivity or the result would be there, output won't be there appropriate. In this way, these are the some challenges for our iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry, our position is 9th, and then also there is international competition also. Whatsoever iron ore we have, directly some type of iron we export as a raw to the other countries of the world. They produce it. Our machinery is also not up to the mark. Modern machinery is not there. 50-year-old machines whatsoever are working, they are working till now. So these are the some challenges. Now the time is that we have to think over that, how we have to conserve our industries, conserve our resources to make the better outcome in the economy, because industry also gives some GDP in the economy. When the industries share in the GDP only would be increased when the condition of our industries would be increased. Okay student, in my next video I will tell you about your next industries. Thank you.